You sleep okay?
Nah, I got up in the middle of the night and there was a puddle in my bed. You know how relieved I was to find out the roof was leaking.
Oh, hi, Rose. The ceiling in your room leaking too?
No, Dorothy, I just finished milking the cow I keep in my closet. Gee, with only 3 hours sleep, I can be as bitchy as you. I'm sorry. Look, we have to do something about the roof. It's getting worse. We get it. You know how Blanche is. She'll wait for the ceiling to cave in on her before she'll do anything.
Blanche, listen, we really have to talk about the roof.
Dorothy, I already called the repairman. Last night, the damn ceiling caved in on my bedroom. Knocked the Zorro mask right out of poor Ed Rosen's hand. That must be the roof.
I'm Sid LeBass. You called about your roof?
Yes, won't you come in?
Yeah, wait a sec. I think I stepped in something. That's good enough.
Mr. LeBass, I want to thank you for coming on such short notice.
You're lucky I came at all. I had a horrible cold. I was so dizzy this morning I lost my balance getting out of bed. I guess my equilibrium's shot.
Well, I'm sure you'll feel better once you're up on the roof.
Yeah, well, I really don't think I need to go up there. I could see it was a goner when I drove up.
Oh, Sid, well, can't you patch it up or something?
Well, yeah, I could patch it up for you, but that won't stop more leaks when it rains again.
What are you trying to say, Sid?
You couldn't follow that?
She has trouble following Murder, She Wrote. How much is a new roof going to cost, Sid?
$10,000.
Well, how much is a patch job?
A couple of hundred. Look, hey, can I use your phone? I gotta make an important call.
Yeah, go ahead. We have to discuss this.
Dorothy, we don't have $10,000.
We can barely afford a patch job.
But what are we gonna do, go without a roof?
Maybe we can talk Sid into letting us pay in installments.
Oh, that's a great idea. Now, he's a reasonable man. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't go for it. Okay, a new roof it is.
Look, I said that payment was due today, not next Thursday. Now, that check better be on my desk tomorrow or you will regret it, believe me. Understand? All right. I'll talk to you later, Dad. Oh, well, what have we decided?
Your patch job.
Fine. I'll do what I can.
Well, goodbye.
Now, where are you going?
It's my day to volunteer at the hospital.
Oh, Sophia, you know it's really sweet of you to volunteer.
I like charity work. Besides, I got my eye on an eligible doctor for Dorothy. I hope he likes charitable work, too.
Listen, Dorothy, I'm going to an art show tomorrow night. I always meet eligible men at galleries. Why don't you come with me?
Can I come too, Blanche?
Oh, sure. I think it's going to be a great show. It's featuring the work of Mr. Jasper de Kimmel. You ever heard of him?
I'm not sure. Has he ever done anything in velvet?
Jasper de Kimmel's art hangs in museums all over the country, Rose. Some of his paintings are worth thousands of dollars. Oh, here. This is a de Kimmel on this brochure for the exhibit.
I don't get it.
This kind of art does nothing for me.
But you have to open your mind to new perceptions. This is non-representational art. I work in a museum, so I understand these things. You see now, for instance, this slasher color of red across the bottom, well, that represents the setting sun, and this jagged blue line, now that signifies the ocean. And then this spot of orange up here in the corner, that stands for the planets, and man's eternal struggle against nature and the elements.
No, it doesn't, Blanche. That's where I put my creamsicle down this afternoon when I answered the phone. See, it rubs right off.
Tonight was going to be special. There's nothing but beautiful people here.
I'm glad they didn't make us check Dorothy with the coats.
Oh, look, Ma, I think I look pretty damn good tonight. Is it really necessary for you to constantly put me down?
I'm sorry, Pussycat, you're right. From now on, I'm going to be a more supportive mother. You look nice tonight. You look better than a lot of other women here. Like her, for instance.
Thanks, Ma. By the way, that's a man.
Hey, that's not my fault.
Girls, look, a mime. Oh, I just love a mime. It's all on account of my Uncle Gustav. He was a coal mimer. You mean a coal miner? No, a coal mimer. You see, he had a bad back and he didn't want to lose his medical benefits, so every morning he'd go down the shaft and pretend to work. Hey, why are you wearing makeup? So your mother won't be embarrassed? Honey, he won't pay any attention to you no matter what you do. Oh, yeah? Hey, fella, your flyer's open.
Girls, look, self-portrait by Jasper de Kimmel. Dorothy, that picture has 3 noses.
Oh, I'm so glad that you find my self-portrait so interesting.
Your hair?
Yes.
Gee, out of 3 noses, why did you keep the biggest?
All the galleries make the same mistake. They've hung it upside down.
Oh, then those aren't noses.
Whoa!
Well, Mr. de Kimmel, I find your work absolutely riveting. Well, so do I. I'm just not sure I understand it.
No, of course you don't. If you had any real grasp of color, you certainly wouldn't have worn those shoes with that dress.
Oh, now, just a minute here, Mr. de Kimmel. I see no reason for you to be insulting my friend Rose or her shoes. Oh, my Lord, look at those things. Pilgrims landed in nicer shoes.
Yes, do forgive me, ladies. My nerves get a bit jangled at these events. Perhaps you would care to discuss one of my paintings?
That would be lovely.
Good. Now, shall we start here? Now, do you see how I echo Monet with my brush strokes?
Yeah.
Yes. And do you see how I show darkness with single points of light?
Oh, yes.
And do you see how I convey humor with my cycle of blues and grays?
Yes.
Yes.
You're idiots. The only humor here is my own. At your great stupidity. This picture no more echoes Monet than any of you echo a beauty queen. And you will waste no more of my time.
Oh, yeah?
Go easy on him, Rose.
What a terrible man.
I know, but listen, let's not let him ruin our evening. We can still enjoy all this art.
Dorothy's right. Oh, look, 2 more mimes pretending to kill you. So. I'm gonna have some fun. They weren't mimes, were they?
Rose, hurry, please.
These were the only spare towels I could find.
Put him around the bucket in case the leak spreads.
Wait a minute, Rose. Is that my Cabana Club beach towel you have there? Is it this one with the naked man and woman being swept up in the wave? Yes, that's it. Can't use this towel.
It's an emergency. We'll replace it next week.
Oh, no, you cannot replace this towel. There are too many fond memories attached to this towel.
Blanche, please, I am in no mood to hear about the parade of endless sexual encounters that you have experienced up and down the Florida coastline. With only this towel between your hot flesh and the cold, wet sand.
I brought my son Skippy home from the hospital in this towel.
You're lying, Blanche.
Damn, you're good. Well, it wasn't all up and down the Florida coast. It was only Fort Lauderdale during spring break.
Be the towel.
Just hate that Sid LeBass. Well, it's not Sid's fault. He told us patching the roof wouldn't work.
Listen, let's face it, we're going to have to find a way to come up with the money for a new roof.
Oh, it's $10,000, Dorothy. How are we going to come up with $10,000?
Well, I hate to do it, but I do have a couple of thousand in stock that I could cash in.
I guess I could
close out my Christmas club.
How much is that?
Let's see, we're in January, so this would be week 3. Then I have a retirement account that's about $4,000.
Okay, I can borrow on my life insurance. That should bring us close, huh?
Then it's settled. We're going to call Sid and tell him to go ahead with a new roof.
Okay.
Oh, Ma, you will not believe what a terrible day we've been having.
What are you telling me for? You think I'm hiding Father Flanagan under here? Got my own problems.
What's wrong, Ma?
Today was the worst day I've ever had in a hospital, not counting the unfortunate mistake Dr. Feldman made during my gallbladder surgery. You ever tried passing a sponge?
What happened, Sophia?
I got stuck with the meanest patient in the history of medicine. I mean, just because a person has 2 weeks to live doesn't mean he has to be cranky.
Oh. Come on, Ma, the man is dying. I mean, have some sympathy.
Hey, you met this DeKimmel character. You try having sympathy for a guy like that.
DeKimmel? You mean Jasper DeKimmel?
That's right, you got it. Pablo personality.
Oh, girls, listen to me. When a famous artist like Jasper DeKimmel dies, the value of his work doubles, sometimes even triples. You know what that means?
Sure, it means that if he dies, those crummy pictures of his will be worth a fortune. He'll have more money than he'll know what to do with.
You almost got it, Rose.
They're going to auction off some of Jasper DeKimmel's art this week. With a piece of inside information like this, we could make a real killing buying an original DeKimmel. Then we could sell the painting and pay for the roof and still have money to spare.
To buy whatever we want.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on here. Oh, come on. Now, we're behaving like vultures, like beasts of prey. I mean, girls, come on. DeKimmel is a dying man. Do we really want to profit from his misfortune?
It would be immoral.
We hate ourselves. What time's the auction?
8 o'clock.
We better get there by 7:30. We want to get good seats. What are you doing in here?
The searchlights were out, so I tunneled out of my room with a spoon. Couldn't sleep, so I'm having some tea. If that's okay with you, Prime Minister Bota.
Oh, I couldn't sleep either. I had a terrible nightmare.
Was it the recurring dream where you're a lonely old woman and your family doesn't want you, so they put you in a home and never come to see you or take you out on holidays?
That wasn't my dream.
Oh, yeah, right. That was my life.
Please, for the 100th time, Shady Pines was a beautiful retirement village.
Sure. And Attica's known for its top-notch tennis facilities.
What are you guys doing up?
We're conducting a seance to contact Liberace. We couldn't sleep. Why else would we be up at 4 a.m.?
I couldn't sleep either, but I think it was something I ate before bed.
What did you eat?
Nothing out of the ordinary. A handful of snow caps, a couple of devil dogs, some Oreos. Oh yeah, and a ho-ho chopped up in a bowl of fruit cocktail with heavy syrup.
Couldn't sleep? I'm surprised you didn't try to kill the mayor of San Francisco.
Good morning, girls. Boy, do I feel wonderful. I just had the best night's sleep.
Blanche, it's 4 a.m.
What? Oh, for heaven's sake, I don't believe it. Oh, do you know what happens if I don't spend 8 hours in bed?
Iranian guys write their cousins back home and tell them not to come?
No, I simply cannot function the next day, but I always sleep like a baby. How could this have happened?
None of us could sleep. And we all know the reason why.
Why?
You are nothing if not consistent, Rose.
Thank you, Dorothy. But hot water and oat bran every morning takes most of the credit.
No, I know what you meant, Dorothy. Exactly. You mean the reason we can't sleep is because we're feeling guilty about profiting from Jasper de Kimmel's impending death?
I feel creepy every time I think about it.
Oh, me too. Look, why don't we just forget the whole thing?
What? No one's calling anything off. It's not our fault the man is sick. It's not our fault the man is getting weaker by the hour. It's not our fault he needs a rare blood transfusion.
Did you say a rare blood transfusion?
Yeah, I overheard the doctors talking. In a day or two, he'll be plant food.
It still doesn't feel right.
Let me tell you a story. Picture it. Sardinia, 1932.
I thought these stories of yours always took place in Sicily.
Can a person go away for the weekend? Anyway, I'm on a tour of the great caper factories of Sardinia. I was a kooky kid going through my piccata period. A wedge of lemon and a smart answer for everything. Anyway, I was slicing an onion when suddenly this big basil tree...
Mom, what the hell are you talking about? You're not making any sense.
I was hoping the late hour would help to mask that. I don't have a story about taking advantage of a dead guy for money. I've got a great story about a Moroccan and a monkey. That really comes under the heading of lust.
I'm really confused.
Look, life is tough. I'm not happy that a fellow human being is passing away, but it's out of our control. If we don't make a few bucks on this deal, somebody else will.
All right, we're all in.
Fine. Welcome to the George Bush era. Me.
Now remember, girls, as far as anybody else here is concerned, Jasper de Kimmel is in perfect health.
Right.
I'm surprised Jasper's not here tonight. He never misses one of these auctions.
Well, it's not because he's dying.
Girls, the auction's about to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first item before you tonight is a fine example of Greco-Roman statuary. May I have an opening bid, please, of 20? I have 20. Do I hear 25?
Why are these statues always of naked men?
Oh, you see, Rose, the Greeks and Romans always sculpted men. They admired the beauty of the male form. Its sinewy, muscled hardness, its rippling loins, its chiseled buttocks. My, it's getting hot in here.
It certainly is.
I have 25. Do I hear 30?
Rose, you just made a bid.
Oh.
You did this.
I have 35. Thank you.
Great, Dorothy.
Relax, Blanche. It's only $30.
Oh, it's $30,000.
$30,000 just for doing
I
that?
have 35. Who'll give me 40?
What did you do that for?
You'll need both hands to pray that he gets someone to give him 40.
Bid is 35. Going once.
Oh, no.
Going twice.
Please.
40,000.
Oh, my God.
Going once. Going twice. So.
Look, girls, here comes the payment. All right, now remember, 10,000 is our absolute limit.
Next we have Community Property by Jasper de Kimmel. This is a small piece, but certainly one which will be worth many times its current value someday.
Like tomorrow.
Keeping a secret just isn't your strong suit, is it, Rose?
Girls, we don't want to be overeager.
No, let's be very cool and lay back. We don't want to do anything to heat up the bidding.
Who will open the bidding at 5,000?
5,000. One of us at a time.
I have 5,000. Do I have 6,000? 6. Who'll give me 65?
Now, watch how I do this. If you really play it cool, you can scare off the other bidders. 6,500.
I have 65. Who'll make it 7? I have 7. Who'll give me 75?
My turn. 75.
I have 75. Who'll give me 8,000?
8,000.
I have 8.
Rose, what are you doing? You just bid against us.
Oh, I guess I got got carried away with the cool part.
Rose, I could just smack you.
I have 85.
Give me that card.
I have 9. Going once, going twice, unless you ladies would like to pay more. So, $9,000.
Come on, let's go call Mom. Mom, we got it. We own a DeKimmel.
Even though he was a terrible man, I feel guilty. Find out where we can send flowers.
Send flowers to yourself. The Yutz is gonna make it. They found a donor with the rare blood type he needed. Gee, you save a guy's life, all you get is apple juice and a cookie?
Dorothy? What'd she say, honey? What'd she say? Dorothy?
Oh, girls, let's stop sitting around here moping. Now that painting isn't so bad. If you stare at it long enough, it almost looks good.
I tell myself that every week after 30-something. Still gives me a headache.
The important thing is that we didn't do anything to feel guilty about.
That's right. Ma saved a human life. Even if it did put us in debt, and even if he was the most miserable, contemptible slug on the face of this earth.
Well, look who's here, the runner-up.
Well, I'm here with my crew to get started.
Sid, there's been a change of plan. We can't afford that new roof anymore.
I don't get it. You can't afford a new roof, but you can afford a painting like that? That's a DeKimmel, isn't it?
Yeah, that repulsive trash is an original DeKimmel.
And I have always wanted an original DeKimmel.
Don't you just love the style, the technique, the use of color?
Yeah. I'd give anything to own a painting like that.
How about that painting for a new roof?
You're kidding.
Of course she's kidding. That painting means everything to me. I could never part with it.
Sophia! Are you crazy?
Crazy about DeKimmel.
Ma'am, would you be insulted if I made you an offer for that painting?
Please, I'm insulted by that shirt you're wearing. That doesn't mean we can't do business. Talk to me, Sidney.
What about a new roof with a 5-year warranty?
And $2,500.
In cash?
No, in pistachio nuts. Of course, cash today. Tomorrow the price goes up. DeKimmel isn't getting any younger.
Well, $2,500 seems a little steep.
$3,000. You ticked me off.
Now you're watching a real artist at work.
Off Wheel of Fortune.
Well, that's because he has his own late-night talk show now.
Oh, yeah, right. The man spins a big wooden wheel for 8 years. Suddenly he's discussing détente with Henry Kissinger. What else happened lately? Mike Tyson hosting Masterpiece Theater?
Now, why are you so cranky today?
I'm not cranky. I'm gassy. I had one of those Weight Watchers broccoli au gratin for lunch. Boy, that stuff's murder. I'm surprised Lynn Redgrave has a friend in the world.
Hi, Rose. Hey, how was football practice?
Terrible. It's the laziest team I've ever seen in my life. They didn't bust their tackles. They didn't crack their blocks. They played like a bunch of babies.
Coach, you dropped the whistle.
Oh, thanks, Billy. That was very nice of you. Now you two boys run along home.
Okay, bye.
Billy?
Yes?
I said run. Move it, you little panty waste on the double!
Rose, take it easy. You're pushing them too hard, honey. They're only kids.
Oh, you're right, Dorothy. I've just been under so much pressure. I never would have volunteered if I had known all the work that was involved. I need help.
Mostly with your lipstick. And with Kelly applied makeup with more finesse.
Boy, she's really cranky.
And you don't want to know why.
Dorothy, I just had a great idea. Why don't you become my assistant?
Oh, Rose, forget it. I don't want to get involved in sports with you. No, Rose, you're too competitive. You just take all the fun out of it.
Not anymore, Dorothy. Really, believe me, all I care about is that these kids have a really good time.
Well, all right. I mean, if you really mean it, you can count me in.
Oh, great. Oh, with your help, Dorothy, we'll kick their butts. We'll chew them up and spit them out. We'll make them eat dirt for breakfast. Because breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Hi, girls. How's it going? How was practice, Rose? The boys okay? No time to chat now. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Blanche! You're meeting him again, aren't you?
Oh, Dorothy.
Who else? Tom Gallagher. Blanche, you're too good for him.
Dorothy, I will never understand what it is you have against Tom Gallagher.
He is a shallow, insensitive snob who stands you up constantly.
Dorothy, there happens to be another side to Tom Gallagher that most people don't see.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm one of those people. But as long as he doesn't give me a dirty look when I order lobster, I don't care.
Blanche!
Oh, all right. Maybe he's not perfect, but I happen to be in a little dating slump right now, and I'm just happier having a man who isn't perfect than looking around for one who is.
That's what Bush told everyone when he was choosing a vice president.
Hey, Blanche, I didn't see you. Listen.
Ernie, could you freshen my drink, please?
Oh, sure, Blanche. Look.
And put some extra ice cubes in it this time.
Okay, Blanche.
I don't know why you all are so stingy with your ice cubes. They are free, aren't they?
Blanche.
Ernie, you notice how I keep interrupting you? It's because I don't want to hear what you're going to tell me. He called and canceled again, didn't he?
Sorry, Blanche.
Oh,
He told me to buy you anything you'd like.
really? Well, then get out your phone book and open it to the jewelry section.
No fun being stood up, is it?
Listen, mister, if you're looking for a quick score because you think I'm down, then you can just think again.
As a matter of fact, I was looking for a little sympathy. Got stood up myself tonight.
Really?
Cross my heart. What's left of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so darn angry. My name's Blanche.
John Quinn.
Howdy do.
I don't know about you, but I sure feel too old to be stood up.
Well, you're not the only one. This is the 4th time that man is canceled. He just found somebody better, that's all.
Oh, Blanche.
Yes, he did. Somebody younger and prettier.
Blanche, it can't be.
Well, maybe you're right. Somebody younger and as pretty.
Yeah, I think tonight may be the night I finally learned my lesson. No more dates for a long time.
You mean that?
I do.
Well, all right, then. I'm with you. No more dates. Here's looking at you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. Did I get you?
No, I'm fine. But here, let me help you.
Oh, gosh, thanks. This is embarrassing. I gotta be the clumsiest guy on earth.
No.
You don't happen to know a good dry cleaner, do you?
Oh, only the best. You know Andre's on Elm?
Sure.
Well, Andre takes his clothes to this place. I'll write it down.
Thanks. I'm glad it was red wine and not white.
Why? White's easier to get out.
I know, but I spilled some red meat on this jacket at lunch, and I wouldn't want your dry cleaner to think I was ghost. Oh, thanks.
I think I'll run along now. Nice meeting you, Mr. John Quinn.
Thank you. Same here. Blanche,
Better roll. Good night.
good night. Blanche,
Yes.
I know you're going to think I'm a hypocrite for this, but is there any way I could call you for dinner sometime?
Only one way I can think of.
What?
By looking at that napkin, my number's on it. Good night.
I get something else for you, John. No, I think I'll call it a night, Ernie. Okay. Take care. Thanks, Ernie.
By the way, I have never asked you what it is you all have.
Oh, we're not sure. All we know is it makes your skin blotchy and your eyes puffy and your cheeks swollen and you get heart palpitations.
All good thing for those palpitations. Otherwise, you might never have known you even had it. Okay,
Here's the game plan. We keep it on the ground. Then, when they're used to it on the ground, we attack them through the air. I've used the same formula for 60 years of lovemaking. Trust me, it works. Okay, everybody, hit the field. Yeah! You're upset because you can't play, aren't you?
Still could, if you let me.
Aren't you still 2 pounds below the limit?
Yeah, boy, I hate being small.
Hey, being small isn't all bad. Take it from someone who knows.
You mean you?
You see Billy Barty sitting here? There are big advantages to being small. 1, you never outgrow your clothes. 2, you seldom bump your head. 3, the world thinks you're cute. You think Danny DeVito got to be famous with his good looks? There's nothing wrong with being small, kid, but it is wrong to cheat. You learn in life to follow the rules and play fair. You'll be heads above the crowd.
You know, Sophia, all of a sudden I feel so much better.
I had a feeling at your age a good cliche would work. Now eat this.
What is it?
That's a meatball and pepper sandwich. If that doesn't put the weight on you, nothing will. Okay, get suited up. All right.
Don't just stand there.
What?
It's your perfume, Blanche. It gives you away every time.
Oh, goodness. For a blind man, you're certainly observant.
Have a seat.
Thank you. Your secretary told me you were meeting somebody here, so I won't keep you, John. I just thought we ought to talk.
Blanche, if you've come to apologize for last night, I understand.
Well, I'm not sure you do, John. I like you very much. Problem is, I just don't know what it is you like about me. See, I'm used to men liking me for my looks, at least partly, and you don't.
I sure don't. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I never have to look at you.
What?
That's right. You see, when I like somebody, I get to make up what they look like for myself. And when I like somebody a lot, I make up a pretty nice picture.
Would it be rude of me to ask just what that picture is you have of me?
Oh, well, you make me laugh, so you got a terrific smile.
Yes.
You're smart and thoughtful, so you've got beautiful eyes.
Yes.
And you're a music lover, so you've probably got a big behind.
No.
Just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
I think you're just terrific. I feel awful stupid about last night.
Don't, Blanche. I know it's not easy.
I'd love it if we could make plans for next week, my treat.
How about if I call you Monday?
Great.
John?
Elaine, hello.
Hi.
Blanche, this is Elaine.
Well, hello, Elaine. I was just leaving. John, you and Elaine have a good time tonight. Oh, and just so you know, it looks like Elaine here is an even bigger music lover than I
Hi, did everything work out with John?
Oh, yes, we're getting together next week. I thought you two would be in bed.
We just got out. Feels like we spent the whole day in bed.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Make way for the victors.
You won the big game?
No, Rose, we lost, and we all changed our names to Victor. Of course we won. Now it's time for ice cream.
Yay! Good going, guys.
Ma, wait a minute. Ma, did you let Billy play?
Billy.
Little boy, brown hair.
She knows who it is.
He played a little.
Ma, that was illegal.
Was. I gave him a sandwich so he'd make weight. Unfortunately, on the first play, it gave him a cramp and he had to sit out. But they won it without him.
I knew that he could. That's because of all the discipline I taught them.
Baloney, it's because of the team spirit that I taught them.
You're both wrong. It was the statue of Mussolini play I taught them.
What's that?
Every Everybody piles on the star quarterback on the first play. And then he's out of the rest of the game.
Ma, that is a mean, underhanded, despicable thing to do.
So was World War II. We're talking about Mussolini.
have seen love before, but I never felt that great before. I can say proudly that I love you and your love is great. You are such an amazing man. I have seen love before, but I never felt that great before. I can say proudly that I love you and your love is great. You are such an amazing man. You have awakened a part of me. You have created something I've never knew. You not only care about me, but you always respect me as I am. You have accepted a part of me, and that makes all the difference to me. You are such an amazing man. I have seen love before, but I never felt that great before. I can say proudly that I love you and your love is great. You are such an amazing man. I have seen love before, but I never felt that great before. I can say proudly that I love you and your love is great. You are such an amazing man. You have awakened a part of me. You have created something I've never knew. You not only care about me, but you always respect me as I am. You have accepted a part of me, and that makes all the difference to me. You are such an amazing man. You have awakened a part of me. You have created something I've never knew. You not only care about me, but you always respect me as I am. You have accepted a part of me, and that makes all the difference to me. You are so